Hello everyone, this is horror author Alexander S. Brown, and I wanted to do a little video blog today to talk about a horror anthology that myself and editor-author J.L. Mulvihill are working on. And the submissions call that we have is short stories that are regarding the horror genre for the supernatural. The title of the anthology that we're working on is called Southern Haunts, Southern Haunts, Spirits of the South That Walk Among Us. And the guidelines are as follow. If you have any questions or problems, though, please email me at traumatizedboy21@aol.com, and I'll gladly answer any questions that you may have. And the guidelines are each author can submit 2 stories, and pretty much this is because that gives us an option to choose one or the other, or if both stories are equally as good, then we can use both stories in our anthology. And with this, there's a 10-page minimum to a 20-page maximum. Longer stories are accepted for special consideration regarding the context, or perhaps you just can't fit everything into the 20-page maximum that we required. Please maintain a PG-13 rating. Try to refrain from using gratuitous sex, extreme violence, or highly explicit language. The stories must be based in the South, and you can write of a state that you have currently or previously resided in, or perhaps an area that you just went to on vacation and was inspired, like on a ghost tour, or by maybe researching the history of a graveyard or a antebellum home that you had stayed at or visited. All stories must have a historical description to the locations, and the material may only contain haunted houses, places, and graveyards. So feel free to do some research in your own town or towns that you've stayed at. If you have a hard time gathering information, a really good source to use is the online website Shadowlands. You can go to Google, type in Shadowlands, and the website should come up for you, and it's also packed with a lot of really nifty ghost photos and EVPs and stories and all that good stuff. The setting must be inspired by an actual haunted location, and you can only use fictionalized characters. References to actual historical names are considered, and the main thing is just have fun with it. As a horror author, I always try to outdo myself with each story I write, and in the process of doing so, I find there being fun in writing the story. So my theory is, if you're not having fun writing the story, then the reader is not going to have fun reading the story. So be sure that you write something that you feel passionate about and something that you have a good knowledge about. And the areas to consider for a story setting are Southern California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and North and South Carolina. The submissions will close on January 1st, 2012, and please email your short story or questions to traumatizedboy21@aol.com. And in the email, please title your subject Southern Haunts Submission. That way I know it's not spam. And I have had a few questions on YouTube regarding the videos I did for the top horror movies and top horror books, asking if there was going to be another follow-up video. And there is. I'm working on a list right now for the top horror movies and books of 2011. And it's an exciting list. I'm kind of having to go back to older movies because it seems like currently there aren't really too many horror movies being produced this year. And the ones that are ones that I really have no interest in seeing unless, you know, they come into the theater and I hear just really good reviews about them. But I am working on doing a funniest scary movie list, and that's going to come out on April 1st. And it'll just be a list of movies that you can sit back and get a good scare from, or enjoy with a laugh as well. So until then, I hope everyone has a great day, and be sure to check out my book Traumatized. You can read reviews on Amazon.com. I think I have about 14 5-star ratings and 5 4-star ratings, so that's not bad. And also, if you want to read some free stories from Traumatized, go to www.traumatizedalexandersbrown.webs.com, and you can see some of the free stories I have posted. Alright, have a great day.